first one I'll just say is vitamin C, which I think everybody should take vitamin C just to boost your immune system and keep you healthy. This isn't necessarily for my skin, it's really just to keep me healthy and keep my immune system strong. So this is just C1000 from Now. So I just take that once a day. And then vitamin D, this is also important for, I think, the skin and for your body in general, because if you don't get out in the sun a lot, you're really not getting any vitamin D, and that's really not good. So this is just from the brand Carlson, and it's just Solar D Gems. So I take that once a day as well. And then I take zinc. This is purposely just for my skin. Because I have red hair, this is what I've researched, and this is basically what I came up with. If I'm wrong, I don't know, but I have seen it work for me. So because I have red hair, I have more copper in my body. So copper and zinc kind of cancel each other out. Because I have more copper in my body, it made my zinc levels pretty low. So I started taking this zinc supplement, and I just take this once a day, and this is from the brand TwinLab, and I really like the one from TwinLab because I've taken another one, and when I took that with other vitamins, like my vitamin C and D, I would feel nauseous. But now with this one, this TwinLab one, I can take it with other vitamins and I don't feel nauseous at all. So I don't know if it's just something different they did with it, but that one is really good. But that, low in vitamin D can cause acne, and also if you get kind of like white marks on your nails, which I was getting a bunch of those, that's a sign for vitamin zinc deficiency. So when I saw that, I was like, okay, I'm probably lacking in zinc. So I got some zinc, and it did, I think, take a while to work, but I do really think that has also helped improve my skin. So the only other vitamin I take is vitamin A, and this again is also for the skin. I did some research and I saw vitamin A is good for the skin. It's just kind of helps, I think, like cell turnover and everything. But this they recommend, I think, to take 3 times weekly. So I just take this 3 times a week, so I don't like overdose on that vitamin A. But those are the vitamin supplements I take. Okay, now I'm going to section off the face into where it breaks out for what reason. So it breaks down into the forehead, the cheeks, and then the jawline and the chin. So the reason the forehead most likely breaks out, everybody's different, but this is basically the most common reason as to why these areas break out. For the forehead, that is because of diet. So if you're eating a bunch of junk food, a ton of sugar, a bunch of caffeine, a bunch of processed food, a bunch of unhealthy food, basically, your forehead is more likely to break out because of what you eat. So last week, it was kind of a hectic week, and I just kind of scrapped everything and ate whatever I wanted to, and I didn't stick to my healthy diet. And my forehead was not very happy with that, so it kind of broke out. But for me, I knew that once I got back to eating healthy, it would go away and it would be basically how it normally is, which is how it is now. It could be a little bit better, but it's much better than what it was last week from eating basically whatever I wanted to. Okay, so then for the cheeks over here, that is because of allergies. So if you find you're breaking out a lot on your cheeks over here, try and see and maybe cut out certain foods that you think you could be allergic to, or kind of most common allergens. Try cutting that out, and if it starts to clear up, then you kind of know it's because of this certain food item, or maybe it's even because of something you're putting on your skin. Because I know for me, I tried taking lavender essential oil, and I mixed that in with my moisturizer because I heard it was really good for the skin, and it supposedly really works at clearing your skin up. So I tried doing that, but I ended up being allergic to that. Now, I think maybe it's just I had it too strong, but my skin wasn't happy with it, and I noticed over here I was breaking out because of it, and that's for allergens. So I knew when I saw that, I was like, you know, also when I put it on, my skin got a bit blotchy, and that wasn't that uncommon for my skin because my skin can get pretty red when I'm washing my face and that. But yeah, anyway, it ended up breaking out over here because of allergies, and I was allergic to it that way. So that is because of the allergens. Okay, then the chin and jawline, like this area here, that is because of hormones. That's like the hormonal area. So if you notice that you're breaking out over here, it's most likely because of hormones. You know, I think a big part of why my skin breaks out is like hormonal, and you know, it stinks. But you know, you try to control it the best you can with products. And I tried it with natural products. I don't use chemicals or anything on my skin. I don't think I ever have. I've always just been, you know, natural skincare. It's always been my thing. I love skincare. It just interests me and everything. But if you find you're breaking out over here, it's probably because of hormones. So if you try and balance your hormones, I know there's things you can take to balance your hormones. I definitely would recommend natural things, not any like chemicals or anything that are going to harm your body. But yeah, if you can't manage to balance it, then you know, products and natural products are great because they can definitely help keep that under control. So that's kind of breaks it down into sections, kind of why it breaks out, and like why it breaks out in those areas. Alright, now I'm going to tell you tips and things that would really benefit you if you stick to them, and definitely, I think, majorly benefit your acne and your skin in general. Alright, number one, do not pick at your skin or pop any pimples or anything. I know it's very hard, and it has taken me a while to actually, you know, not do it. And every once in a while, I don't resist the urge to pop a pimple or something, but I have gotten so much better. And you know, I don't know why we find it tempting and just want to pop like a pimple or pick at our skin, but don't do that. Or at least try not to. Try your best. But if you don't, I can guarantee you your skin is going to improve. Even if that's one step you take, I can almost 100% guarantee your skin is going to improve in some way. I know for me, if I pick at my skin or mess with it, it really does break out and look worse. But when I leave it alone and I don't mess with it, it really does clear up and look so much better. It's not as red, it doesn't look very irritated. So try not to mess with your skin and pick at it. It really does make a big difference. So that is tip number one. Tip number two is drink tons of water, at least 8 cups of water a day. I've told you guys in like 2 of my videos now, I drink 8 cups of water a day, and I still have some water left. But it really is really important to drink 8 cups of water a day, because it really does flush your skin. And I noticed when I first started drinking 8 cups of water a day, and when I drank it in the day, I looked in the mirror and my skin looked so much better. Like it looked so much better. And it really helps flush your system and hydrates your skin. So it really is very important. So drink 8 cups of water a day. So those 2 tips alone, if you do those, I can almost guarantee you, you're going to see some improvement in your skin. Another tip is also try and change your pillowcases out at least once a week. And if you can't do it once a week, at least try at least every 2nd week, because you know, you keep sleeping on it, and you're getting all of the dirt and oil on your skin that you're sleeping on, and then you go back the next night after you've washed your face and everything, and you sleep on it, and then throughout the night your face is all over the pillow and you're getting all of this gunk and dirt onto your face. So try and change your pillowcases every week. You know, if you could change it 2 times a week, that would probably be even better. But for me, I don't like changing my pillowcases, so I just do it once a week, and that seems to work for me. Okay, then another thing is also don't touch your skin throughout the day. You have got, like, if you think about it, you touch so many things throughout the day, you don't even realize it, and then you go and touch your face, and you're putting all of this dirt and bacteria back onto your face. So I don't, like, it pains me seeing people touch their face throughout the day with dirty hands. They don't even, I mean, they may not be extremely dirty, but there's bacteria and dirt on their hands, and then they go and rub it on their face like this. It pains me. I'm like, don't do that. So I don't go and like rub at my face or try not to touch my face. So that is also another thing that would really benefit you. So I think that is everything I wanted to cover. I've tried to cover basically everything, and just something, this is what works for my skin. It may not work for you, everybody's skin is so different. Like, I mean, everyone's skin is so different. What works for me may not work for you. So keep that in mind, but I'm not, again, also keep in mind, I'm not saying it won't work for you. It very well, some of these products or all of this could be exactly what your skin needs. But this is what works for me and what I have found out about my skin and how my skin works. So just keep track of your skin. Notice that, you know, keep track, say you do pop a pimple, which I still do occasionally. I try so hard to resist, but sometimes, you know, we all do it. You know, let's just be honest, we all do it. Notice, you know, if you do that, notice how your skin reacts. I took note of it, and I picked at my skin, and then I noticed the next few days my skin looked very red, and I saw new pimples coming up, and it was horrible, and it's such a vicious cycle. So just keep track of what you're eating, and notice if you pick at your skin, just keep track of it. And you know, you don't have to write it all down, but just mentally keep track of how your skin reacts and what you do. I do that, and I notice it really does. It helps you kind of see, you know, why is my skin breaking out, or even why is my skin clearing up, so you can keep doing that. So just try and keep track of it. And also I do a face mask 2 times a week, and I steam my face and then I do the face mask. And I am going to do a video. And that's another thing, is be consistent. Don't, you know, if you find something's working for your skin, be consistent with it. If it's doing a face mask once a week and that seems to be working, do that every week. I think that's a major key in this, is be consistent. Be consistent with your diet, which I know sometimes I'm not, and then my skin does pay a price for it. But be consistent with your diet, be consistent with washing your face, be consistent with changing your pillowcases, be consistent with drinking water. Just be consistent with your skincare routine, especially when it works for you. Then you definitely want to be consistent with it. I didn't mean to put 3 definitelys in there, but it just kind of, I did. So I'm going to give you a close-up of my skin now, and you know, it's not perfect, but I am not completely put off by it looking in the mirror. I'm not like horrified when I see my face in the mirror, whereas before when I did, I was like, oh, I didn't like looking in the mirror, especially when my skin was being so bad. So I'm going to give you guys a close-up of my skin. Okay, so this is my skin up close, and as you can see this is my left cheek, and this is always like my better side. My left cheek is definitely mostly clear. There is some scarring around here and a few little pimples, but they're very small and I don't really notice them that much, and they kind of heal. So this side isn't too bad. I do have a little guy over here, but yeah. And then on the chin area, the chin is kind of my hardest part right now. I get these little bumps underneath the skin. Again, it's hormonal, so it's harder to work with. It's not like you can just cut sugar out of your diet and it's kind of go away. But I'm still working with it and trying to figure out how to get that part clear. And then on this side, this is not always my best side, the right side, but it's not horrible, but it's not the best it could be. Sorry, I'm choking on my own spit. So over here, just a little bit going on, and then on my chin over here is kind of the worst part, like on my face at the moment. This is the worst part that I have, a little bit over here, and then a little bit over here, but some of that is also scarring. But again, my face mask is really lightening it and healing that, which I'm really happy with. So, and then on my forehead, nothing too much crazy going on. There's just one little guy there, but for the most part, my forehead is clear. And then I don't think there's anything over here, and then there's just one little pimple over there. But that's generally just my skin up close. Again, this side is kind of the worst, but even now, the camera kind of does make it look a bit worse, whereas in the mirror, it really doesn't look as bad. So the camera does kind of make it look a bit worse, but I have inserted some pictures so you guys can kind of get a general idea of how it looks, but sometimes the camera just kind of makes it look worse than it really is, even with pictures. But that is kind of how my skin is now. So it's not perfect, but it's not horrible. So I'm still working with it, and it's not just, you know, it's not okay, horrible. So I think that's everything I wanted to share with you guys in this video. I hope this helps you. because I know when I was going through such a horrible, like my skin was being horrible to me, you know, I think this video would have helped me. You may not have heard of all of these products, you may have heard of them and not even tried them, but I'm sure you guys have heard some of the tips I've told you, and they really do work. I know for me, I kept hearing, don't pick at your skin. I'm like, well, it doesn't do anything, and I would just keep picking at my skin, but then I was like, you know, I'm going to stop picking at my skin, and I really do. I've noticed a huge difference from not picking at my skin. And drinking water is also very important. So I really hope this video helps you guys. If you have any tips, make sure to leave them down below, or if you have any like natural products that work for you, share them with me, because I love learning about new products and everything. But my skincare is strictly all natural. I'm not going to go and use any, you know, harsh chemicals when I know I have a natural skincare routine that actually works for me. So I really hope this video helps you guys, and don't be discouraged with your skin. It's not going to stay like that forever, I promise you. I know you get to a point it's like, oh, nothing works. There's something out there that is going to work for you. Just keep looking. Google is an amazing thing. Just Google natural skincare routine or how to clear acne naturally, or even if you don't want to go the natural route, I think that's the best way to do it. But even if you don't, Google it, and maybe you'll find something that works. So I hope this video helps you guys, and don't be discouraged. You will get past this point. That's my blanket again. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed, and I will see you in my next video. Bye!